Good afternoon, Friday, September 23rd. We'll call this the fall edition as we officially turned to fall yesterday. And as I speak, we've got raindrops falling. So 55 degrees right now. I had a heat wave earlier this week. It was 95 degrees, 48 hours ago? So welcome to Missouri, right? So this week, similar to the last few, we knocked down a large tree next to number 2 green. I explained the reasoning for this tree a couple weeks ago on a video. Basically, too large, too close to the green, creating some poor turf conditions due to restricted sunlight and roots taking up moisture and nutrients from the green and the collar and the surround there. So that one down. That's going to be the theme for the fall and the winter, as we have 70 trees as our goal. That was number 6 for the season. So 64 more to go, plus or minus. And most of these trees will be due to whether they're ash trees susceptible to emerald ash borer, or pin oaks susceptible to the wasp skull, and they're just slowly deteriorating. So we're going to try to knock those out. We still will have multiple more trees that are what I would call strategic trees that will change kind of the way the golf hole plays, or opens up a gap between some trees, and just makes the whole play better. So that's really big, really it on the project front. We continue to keep the golf course in phenomenal shape for playing, and very fair. Greens are still rolling about a 10, plus or minus a half foot per day. So I think they're really good, very true. Firming up with the cooler temperatures. Obviously the rain's falling, so depending on what kind of rain we get, it might soften them up a little bit, but really good. So as we enter the cooler period of the season, headed towards winter, we're in fall. The zoysia will start to go dormant, so it's going to slowly turn from green to yellow, and with that, it's pretty much going to stop growing here really soon. We've already raised the height on our fairway unit. We mowed collars and tees yesterday and today, and we're going to raise our height of cut on that mower as well. So we're going to start to give all these surfaces a little bit of a buffer, a little bit of a shag carpet, so that it can go in the dormancy with a little more of a winter coat, if you will, to withstand the stress and wear and tear from traffic. That it will still take on even once it goes dormant. We'll still have golf. So zoysia will start to be a little taller than what you're used to during the season, and that's just us getting ready for dormancy. If I had to guess, we're probably going to mow fairways once more, maybe twice, and tees and collars the same. So things are going to come to an end pretty quick. Unfortunately, what that also means is sooner than later we'll be going to cart path only for the cart ruling, as the zoysia goes dormant. Historically, this is usually right around November 1st, give or take a couple weeks depending on what the weather does. So hopefully we've still got the entire month or more of unrestricted cart use, so that we can still get out in those fairways and enjoy the round. But when it's time to shut them down and put them on the cart path for the season, I definitely appreciate your understanding. That allows us to maintain a quality turf product when it comes back to the next season and it comes out of dormancy. So appreciate that. Should be a decent weekend, a little warmer tomorrow. But some prime golf weather. We still have a few weeks before we aerate greens, so we're going to aerate after the closing day classic. So once we aerate, putting greens will be bumpy for a few days, for a week or two, but we still have, as I said, up until the closing day classic, that will have really good greens. So come out, enjoy and play, and we'll see you on the golf course. Thanks. Bye-bye.